A single dime, minted in 1965, emerges quietly from the flow of everyday commerce, a small piece of metal that for decades had been considered entirely ordinary. In that year, the U.S. Mint was in the midst of significant change. With the drive to modernize production while still honoring traditional craftsmanship, the minting process was evolving. Yet even in this era of progress, an imperfection found its way onto one of the Roosevelt dimes. Amid the precision of state-of-the-art equipment and the steady hum of production lines, a fleeting misalignment in the die's engraving produced a subtle but unmistakable doubling of inscriptions and design elements. This tiny error, barely perceptible at first glance, would eventually captivate collectors and alter the coin's destiny. In a bustling mint where machinery worked in near-perfect synchrony, the error was born as a brief moment of discord, a misstruck coin emerging from a production run that otherwise adhered to rigorous quality standards. The normally impeccable profile of Roosevelt, etched with meticulous care, was now overlaid by a ghostly duplicate that echoed along the coin's edge. It was as if time had momentarily stuttered, leaving behind a trace of imperfection that defied the era's commitment to perfection. An experienced collector, whose life had long revolved around the search for numismatic anomalies, was among the first to notice this extraordinary error. On an otherwise unremarkable evening, he spread out a newly acquired bag of dimes on his desk, his eyes scanning every surface with practiced precision. As he examined a particularly worn specimen, his gaze fell upon a delicate doubling of the inscription, a barely visible echo that danced around the edge of Roosevelt's profile. With heart pounding in anticipation, he held the coin up to a bright light, revealing a subtle, almost ethereal replication that set it apart from the thousands of its peers. Word of the discovery soon spread throughout the tight-knit coin-collecting community. In local clubs and online forums, discussions ignited about the origin of the error. Was it a one-in-a-million glitch in the die-setting process, or a symptom of a broader lapse in quality control during a period of transition at the Mint? Scholars delved into archival records, piecing together hints from production logs and eyewitness accounts of Mint operations in 1965. Every new detail added depth to the narrative, a momentary misalignment here, a brief malfunction there. The error, once dismissed as a trivial imperfection, rapidly grew into a symbol of the era's complex interplay between human oversight and the relentless march of technology. As collectors began to uncover additional specimens, the value of the 1965 error escalated in a fascinating dance of scarcity and demand. Initially, these coins were only modestly valued, curiosities that sparked conversation but carried little weight on the open market. Yet with each authenticated find, the price climbed steadily. Auction houses reported bidding wars, and collectors from across the nation vied for the chance to own a piece of this historical anomaly. The coin's transformation from a routine piece of currency to a treasured collectible underscored a powerful truth, that even the smallest error, born of imperfection, could be imbued with immense historical and monetary significance. Amid the burgeoning enthusiasm, an unexpected twist emerged. One collector, while meticulously examining his 1965 error dime under a high-powered magnifier, noticed a faint, nearly imperceptible inscription on the reverse side. Unlike the standard design, this mysterious marking appeared to have been added accidentally, a secondary error that intertwined with the original doubling. Debates raged among experts. Was this additional feature the product of a double fault in the minting process, or a serendipitous overlap of two separate errors? This layer of mystery deepened the coin's allure, prompting a fresh wave of research and sparking spirited discussions at coin shows and in numismatic publications. As time marched on, the legend of the 1965 dime error only grew. In private collections, the coin was treated almost as a sacred relic, a tangible reminder of a time when even the most controlled production environments could yield delightful surprises. Enthusiasts recounted their first encounters with the coin in hushed tones, recalling the thrill of discovering a misstruck specimen among countless ordinary dimes. The error came to symbolize the beauty of imperfection. It was a testament to the idea that history often resides in the details, hidden within the mundane until a keen eye brings it to light. Historians eventually managed to trace clues back to a single moment in the Mint's production cycle, a fleeting misalignment during the die creation process that resulted in the duplication of key design elements. Archival documents, once thought mundane, now painted a picture of a production day filled with both precision and the occasional unexpected deviation. These records lent credence to the notion that the error was not a random accident, but rather the product of a very human process operating under complex, sometimes imperfect conditions. Collectors and experts alike marveled at the coin's journey from an unnoticed byproduct of modern minting to a symbol of numismatic wonder. Each 1965 dime error that surfaced was a reminder that even in an age defined by technological advancement, the potential for human error remains, and that such errors can yield treasures far greater than their initial appearance might suggest. For those who had once considered the coin simply as a piece of circulating currency, the error was a revelation, a whisper from the past that confirmed the eternal truth that beauty often lies in imperfection. Decades later, as the coin continued to change hands and inspire fervent discussion, it became clear that its value extended beyond mere rarity or market price. It was a piece of history, a narrative frozen in time that invited each new owner to become part of its unfolding story. In every auction, every private transaction, the 1965 dime error was celebrated not just for what it was, but for what it represented, a moment of unexpected brilliance in an otherwise relentless drive for perfection. Thus, the 1965 dime error endures as a cherished relic, a beacon of the unpredictable, a symbol of the imperfect artistry that defines both man and machine. It is a story that reminds us to look closely at the everyday objects that surround us, for within them may lie extraordinary tales waiting to be discovered. And so, as collectors continue to search through their coin rolls and dusty albums, the legacy of that single, misstruck dime lives on, inviting all who dare to seek the hidden marvels of history. A single dime, minted in 1975, lay hidden in plain sight among the countless pieces of everyday currency, a modest emblem of the era's industrial precision and the unexpected quirks of mass production. In 1975, the U.S. Mint was riding a wave of technological innovation, blending modern automated processes with traditional craftsmanship. Amid this backdrop of progress, an anomaly occurred during a routine production run, a fleeting misalignment in the die that gave birth to a rare and captivating error. This subtle flaw, marked by a delicate doubling of key design elements, would eventually transform an otherwise ordinary dime into a prized collectible and spark a fervent quest among collectors. In the controlled chaos of the Mint's bustling production floor, machinery roared and operators maintained a constant vigil over the delicate balance of precision and speed. It was here, in the intricate dance of metal and design, that the error was born. A slight misstep, a die that was marginally off-kilter, resulted in an overlay of impressions that left behind a ghostly echo of the coin's intended design. The normally flawless profile of Roosevelt was now interlaced with a secondary, subtle image that blurred the edges of perfection. In a process where every detail was expected to conform to stringent standards, this misstrike was a quiet rebellion against uniformity. One dedicated collector, whose passion for numismatic rarities was as deep as it was enduring, found himself engrossed in a routine examination of a freshly opened roll of dimes. Seated at a cluttered workbench surrounded by magnifiers, reference books, and fading albums, he had made it his mission to uncover even the most elusive of errors. That evening, as he methodically scrutinized each coin, his practiced eye caught a glimpse of something unusual, a faint doubling along the inscription and a barely noticeable shift in the alignment of Roosevelt's image. With mounting excitement, he held the coin against a bright light, revealing the full extent of the error, a delicate but undeniable echo that transformed the coin into something far more than the sum of its parts. The news of this remarkable discovery spread rapidly throughout the numismatic community. In local coin clubs, at weekend swap meets, and across burgeoning online forums, collectors began sharing their own tales of misstruck dimes. Questions abounded: was this error isolated to a single production run, or did it mark a broader systemic issue at the Mint in 1975? Enthusiasts and experts alike pored over production records, comparing notes and images, seeking to pinpoint the precise moment when perfection faltered. Every conversation, every forum thread, added layers of intrigue to the mystery, transforming the 1975 dime error into a legend that was as much about the human story behind the error as it was about the coin itself. As more specimens of the 1975 error began to surface, so too did evidence of its growing significance in the marketplace. Initially, the flawed dimes were dismissed as minor imperfections, curiosities that might add a small premium to their value. But as authenticated examples accumulated and auction houses began to feature the error prominently, prices started to climb. Collectors soon discovered that even slight variations in the intensity of the doubling or in the precise alignment of the coin's design could lead to dramatic differences in value. Some dimes, with their doubling rendered in near-perfect symmetry, commanded prices that far exceeded their face value, turning them into coveted pieces of numismatic history. In the midst of this rising fervor, an unforeseen twist added yet another dimension to the saga. While examining one particularly fine specimen, a seasoned collector noticed an anomalous shift in the die impression, a slight but perceptible displacement that gave the coin an almost three-dimensional quality. This unexpected variation, a departure from the standard doubling, ignited intense debate among experts. Was it simply another facet of the same error, or a completely separate phenomenon caused by a malfunction in the die-setting process? The mystery deepened, and soon collectors began to search not only for the classic 1975 misstrike but also for any additional variants that might have been produced during that turbulent year. As the debate raged and the market for these error dimes expanded, the coin's journey became a symbol of the delicate interplay between chance and design. Every new discovery reinforced the idea that even in an age defined by automation and precision, the human element could still yield delightful surprises. Auction records soared as collectors clamored to secure authenticated specimens, each sale a testament to the enduring allure of an error born from imperfection. The 1975 dime error was no longer just a curiosity, it had become a tangible link to a moment in time when technology and human oversight intersected in unexpected ways. Over the years, the legacy of the 1975 dime error grew into something almost mythic. Historians revisited mint archives and production logs, piecing together clues that suggested the error might have been more widespread than initially believed. Every confirmed specimen was celebrated as a rare reminder of the era's complex blend of innovation and imperfection. And for the collector who had first discovered that faint doubling under a solitary lamp, the experience remained transformative, a memory of the thrill that comes from finding beauty in the unexpected, from uncovering a hidden narrative etched into a seemingly mundane piece of metal. In every auction room and coin show where the 1975 error was displayed, it stood as a symbol of both technological triumph and human fallibility, a reminder that even the most advanced processes can yield moments of unpredictable artistry. The coin's story, a journey from an unnoticed misstrike to a treasured collectible, challenged collectors to look deeper, to appreciate the nuanced interplay of error and perfection. And as each new specimen was authenticated, its value grew not only in monetary terms but in the rich tapestry of history that it represented. Thus, the tale of the 1975 dime error endures as a powerful narrative of discovery and transformation. It invites us to reconsider our expectations of perfection and to celebrate the beauty inherent in imperfection, a lesson that resonates far beyond the world of numismatics. In every misstruck coin lies the promise of a story waiting to be told, a hidden marvel that has the power to change a lifetime. And so, in the quiet moments of reflection that follow the thrill of discovery, the 1975 dime error remains an enduring emblem of the unexpected, a testament to the idea that even flaws can become priceless treasures. A single dime, minted in 1995, glistens with a modern luster that belies the secret hidden within its design, a secret that would later transform it from an everyday piece of currency into an icon of numismatic intrigue. In 1995, as the U.S. Mint embraced the full potential of digital design and automated production processes, the promise of flawless coinage seemed almost assured. Yet even in this era of technological perfection, momentary lapse, a brief misalignment in the die, resulted in an error so subtle, so unexpected, that it would soon captivate collectors and spark heated debates among experts. Within the high-tech production lines of 1995, where precision was the order of the day, and imperfection was born. A die, calibrated to exacting standards, faltered ever so slightly during a routine strike. The result was a dime whose normally immaculate design was overlaid by a delicate doubling, a ghostly echo that traced the contours of Roosevelt's visage and the finely inscribed legends. In a world where digital precision had become the norm, this anomaly was as surprising as it was enigmatic, a quiet reminder that even in modern times, the human element could not be entirely eliminated from the process. A seasoned collector, whose passion for uncovering rare errors was matched only by his meticulous attention to detail, encountered the 1995 error on an ordinary day. Surrounded by stacks of coin rolls and armed with a trusty magnifier, he embarked on his familiar ritual of examining each coin
In the
for
late
any
summer
sign
of
of
1998,
the hum of
it was
modern
during this
machinery
routine
and
that
the
his
echoes
eyes
of
fell
time-honored
upon a
tradition
dime that
converged
seemed to
at a
shimmer with a
bustling
hidden
mint where a
secret.
simple U.S. penny was
The
born.
normally crisp image of
Deep in
Roosevelt
the heart
was
of the
accompanied by
Philadelphia
a
facility,
faint, double-out
precision
line
met
that
perseverance
disrupted the
as
perfect
experienced
symmetry of
hands
the
and
design.
advanced technology worked
With his
in
heart
tandem.
quickening,
He studied
every
the coin
detail,
under a beam of
from
light,
the dignified
marveling
profile
at
of
how
Lincoln
Lincoln
to the
subtle
meticulously designed
imperfection
shield on the
elevated the
reverse,
coin from the
was
mundane
rendered
to
with
the
extraordinary
extraordinary.
The
Yet
discovery
amidst the
sent
orchestrated
ripples through the
efficiency,
numismatic
a subtle
community almost
misalignment
immediately.
crept into one coin.
Online
A
forums
tiny
buzzed
anomaly
with
that would soon ripple
speculation,
through the world
and
of
collectors
numismatics
across
like a
the country
whispered secret of
revisited their
fate.
own collections in
It
search of
began
the
as an
elusive error.
unassuming production quirk.
Auction houses,
The
ever
coin in
alert
question,
to the potential of a
struck with
rare
the same
find,
high standards
began
as its
featuring
countless
authenticated
siblings,
specimens
bore
of
a
the
nearly
1997
imperceptible
dime
error.
error.
A slight shift in the
At
die
first,
that produced
these
a double
coins were
impression
valued
on its
only
edge and an
modestly,
echo of
a
the
slight
design
premium
that
above
defied
the
their
usual
face
perfection.
value. But as experts
No
confirmed
fanfare
the rarity
accompanied
and
its
authenticity
creation,
of the
no
misstrike,
announcement
bidding
heralded
its
its
existence.
The coin's
It was
journey
simply
from an
one among
overlooked
millions,
piece of modern
a solitary
currency to a
misprint
coveted
hiding in
collectible
plain
became a
sight.
story of unexpected
Over time,
transformation.
however,
A narrative
murmurs
that
started to
intertwined
circulate among
technological
collectors.
progress with the enduring allure
There were
of
those who knew
imperfection.
that even the smallest
As
deviation in a
collectors
process
continued to
built on
unearth more
centuries of
examples of the
experience
error,
could be a
a
mark of rare
fascinating
distinction
pattern
began to emerge.
For one ardent collector,
Unlike earlier
the discovery
misstrikes
of
that
this
appeared
error coin was
consistently
an
across a
experience
single
both
production
humbling
run.
and
The
electrifying.
1995 error
While
manifested
sifting through a
in
box of
variety
coins
subtle
inherited
forms.
from years past,
Some
he noticed
coins
something
exhibited
off
a
about
delicate
1 penny.
doubling confined to a
It
narrow
wasn't
section
just
of
the
the
slight
design,
misalignment,
while others
it was an
displayed a more
almost
pronounced
poetic
irregularity
irregularity
that
in the way the
nearly
imagery
every
repeated
detail of
itself.
Roosevelt's
A
profile.
second, ghostly outline
This
interwoven
variability
with the
fueled
original.
spirited debates among
His
experts.
heart quickened as he
Was
held
the
it
error
up to
the
the
result
light,
of a
the
singular
coin's
malfunction,
surface alive
or
with
did
the
it represent a
interplay of
broader
shadow and
issue
detail
within the
that
high-speed
no ordinary
production
specimen
process?
could offer?
Every new
In that
specimen
quiet
added
moment,
another
the
layer
error
to the mystery,
transformed from a
deepening
mere
the
manufacturing
intrigue,
mishap
reinforcing
into
the
a
coin's
silent
reputation
invitation
as
to
a
explore
explore
the
the
uncharted territories of
In
history
the
and
midst of this
chance.
growing fascination,
Night
an
after night,
unexpected
his
twist
study became a
emerged that further
sanctuary of
heightened the
research
coin's
and
mystique.
reflection. During a
Old reference
detailed
books were
examination,
dusted off,
one
and he
collector
spent
discovered
hours
that a
scouring
select
coin
few forums and
1995
archival
error
documents
dimes,
not only
piecing
bore the
together
characteristic
clues
that
that
linked
this
this also
humble error
featured a
to the
nearly
broader
imperceptible
narrative of
misstrike
American
along the
minting
coin's
history.
rim, a deviation
Each
that
piece of
subtly
information
altered the
added
readed
depth
edge
to his understanding.
This
Weaving
additional
a tapestry
irregularity,
of context
unique
that
to
stretched
only a
from the
handful of
intricate machinery
machineries
of the
sparked a
Philadelphia
fresh
Mint to
wave
the
of
fleeting
research.
human error behind it.
Experts pored
He
over
imagined
production
the technician
records
at
and
the
consulted
assembly
with
line,
mint officials,
momentarily
determined to
distracted or
unravel the
perhaps daring to
precise
test the
sequence of
boundaries
events
of the
that had
system,
led to this layered
inadvertently
error.
crafting a coin that
The
defied
possibility that the
expectations.
1995
The
misstrike
more he
might
learned,
be more
the more
complex
he
than
realized
initially
that
thought
this was
added
no
an
random
element of
defect.
suspense.
It was
a
ensuring that
serendipitous
every new
event that had
discovery
altered
would
the
be met
destiny
with
of a simple
anticipation
piece
and
of
debate.
currency. With
In
each
hushed
passing
conversations
year, the
with fellow
1995
enthusiasts,
dime error
the coin
solidified
story
its
began
place
to
in the
evolve.
annals of numismatic lore.
Initially dismissed as
Collectors,
an oddity with little
enamored by its
significance,
delicate beauty
it gradually
and the rich
emerged
narrative
as
of
a
its
coveted
creation,
rarity.
began to treat the coin
Auctions
as
in
more than
specialized
just a rare
circles
error.
whispered of
It became a
modest
symbol
bids
of
and
the
tentative
unpredictable
interest,
nature
but
of
as awareness
technological
grew,
progress.
so did the coin's allure.
Each authenticated
Its
specimen
value,
was celebrated
once
not
measured
only
in
for its
fractions
monetary
of its
value,
face
but
amount,
also for its
began
role
to
as a
ascend in a
tangible
slow,
reminder that even in an
suspenseful
age
climb.
of digital perfection,
Every
the
new
unexpected
appraisal,
can still
every
arise.
snippet of insider information,
Auctions
hinted at a
showcased the
potential
error
that
as a
far
prized
exceeded its
artifact
humble
of modern
beginnings.
minting. Its value
The
buoyed
coin's
by the
evolution
combined
from a
forces
standard
of
issue
scarcity,
to a prized
historical
collector's
significance
gem
was a
and the
transformation
enduring
that
allure
mirrored
of
the
imperfection.
unpredictable course of history
In
itself.
private collections and
Under the
prestigious
careful
coin
scrutiny
exhibitions
of a
alike,
magnifying
the
glass,
1995
the coin
error
revealed more
continued
than
to
just a
inspire
misprint.
awe.
Every
Every
coin
coin
told a
story,
story,
as a delicate,
a tale of
almost
precision
artistic
challenged by
layering
a
of
momentary
impressions,
lapse, a
of
faint
technology symbolic image intersecting with the contours of Lincoln's iconic visage. For the collector who had first
doubling
discovered the subtle doubling under the glow of his magnifier, as if it held within its metal
was a
heart a secret message from a bygone
symbol
era.
of how even the most routine
To the trained eye,
objects can
it was
harbor
a challenge
secrets waiting to be
decode
revealed.
the precise moment when
It was a
mechanical
discovery
precision
that redefined
faltered,
his
and in
approach
that
to
lapse,
coin collecting,
birthed an
deepening
object
his
of rare
appreciation
for the nuances of
Every
minting
groove
and the
and beauty
contour of the
inherent
coin
in
seemed to
unexpected
pulse with
flaw.
the energy of its accidental
Thus,
distinction.
the narrative
Each
of the
detail a
1995
silent
dime
testament to
error
the
endures as a
between
compelling
human
chapter
and the
in the
relentless
world of
march
modern
industrial
numismatics.
production. It
As
serves as a
whispers of the
testament
error's
to the idea that
spread,
perfection,
a subtle
while
shift
sought after,
began to take
is
place
not
in the
always the most
numismatic
interesting
community.
outcome. Experts,
In every
one
misstruck
skeptical,
coin lies
started
the
to
potential for an
re-examine their
extraordinary
assumptions
story,
about minting
a
perfection.
reminder
That even in our era
The
of
era
automated
coin
precision,
became a focal
the
point
human
for
touch
debates
remains
that ranged
capable
from
of
technical
producing moments
discussions
of
about
genuine
die
wonder.
alignment
To philosophical
And so,
musings on
as
the nature of
collectors continue
imperfection.
to search through their coin
Some
rolls and
theorize that the
re-examine their
misprint
holdings,
was not
the
simply a
legacy of the
mistake,
1995
but rather a
dime
deliberate
error
experiment,
persists,
a
a
fleeting
silent,
glimpse of what
enduring
might occur when the
invitation to look
boundaries of
closer,
traditional
to
methods were
appreciate the
stretched
beauty
ever
of
so
imperfection,
slightly by
and to
modern
embrace the
innovation.
unexpected marvels
Others
hidden in plain
maintained
sight.
that it was an honest error, a rare moment when the relentless quest for uniformity gave way to the unpredictable beauty of a human slip. In the midst of these discussions, the collector felt both pride and trepidation. The coin he held was not merely a financial asset, it was a living narrative, a tangible bridge connecting the everyday process of minting with the extraordinary world of chance and fate. His excitement was tempered by a growing awareness that every new detail uncovered could alter the coin's legacy. Late one stormy night, as rain drummed softly on the windowpane and the glow of his desk lamp cast dancing shadows across piles of research, he made a discovery that sent his pulse racing. Tucked within the double impression was a nearly invisible secondary mark, a faint, almost ethereal imprint that hinted at a series of similar errors. This subtle detail suggested that the coin might be part of an unrecognized family of misprints, each one a variant of that same mysterious event in 1998. This revelation cast the coin in an entirely new light. No longer could it be seen as an isolated anomaly, it was now part of a broader pattern, a silent network of errors that together told a story of a pivotal moment in minting history. The collector realized that his pursuit had grown from a personal quest for a rare artifact into a larger investigation into the nature of imperfection itself. With every new piece of evidence, the coin's value began to reflect not just scarcity but the profound narrative of human fallibility and resilience. Its worth was no longer confined to the material, it resonated with the accumulated passion of collectors and historians alike, each bid and appraisal a tribute to the unexpected artistry of error. As months passed, the coin's journey continued to captivate those who valued the intersection of history and chance. It became a symbol of the unpredictable beauty that can emerge when order meets chaos. In quiet moments, the collector would gently hold the coin and marvel at how something so seemingly trivial could transform into an emblem of profound significance. Its imperfections were not blemishes, but rather the very features that elevated it above the mundane. The coin, with its double impressions and secret secondary mark, served as a reminder that even in an era dominated by precision and automation, there remained room for the miraculous spark of human unpredictability. In the relentless pursuit of understanding, every inquiry, every shared theory, and every whispered speculation wove a richer tapestry around this modest piece of metal. The coin's story became a living testament to the idea that true value is often found in the most unexpected places. While its face value remained constant, the narrative it carried grew exponentially with each passing day. The collector, now recognized as a guardian of this extraordinary relic, continued to document every nuance, every shift in its market appraisal, and every ripple of excitement that the coin ignited among his peers. It was a journey without a clear destination, a continuous exploration where every discovery deepened the mystery rather than resolving it. The layers of intrigue that enveloped the coin reflected a broader truth about the nature of human endeavor, that even in our quest for perfection, the flaws we encounter can reveal the most beautiful secrets. The misprint of a 1998 U.S. penny had evolved into a saga of chance, error, and unforeseen splendor, a saga that reminded all who encountered it that sometimes, the accidental is far more captivating than the intended. In that unassuming coin, the tumultuous dance between modern technology and age-old craftsmanship had left a mark that would endure far longer than any perfectly struck impression. And so, in the silent clink of coins traded in hushed auctions and the fervent debates held in dimly lit rooms, the legacy of that errant penny grew ever more potent. It was a legacy not defined by perfection, but by the subtle interplay of error and opportunity, a legacy that invited everyone to pause and reflect on the unexpected wonders hidden within even the most ordinary moments. If these historic pennies sparked your curiosity, hit like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more deep dives into coin lore. Stay tuned, our next numismatic mystery is just around the corner.